We don't know how it started, and by the time we found out, it was already too late. This wasn't from America, so someone put their nose where it didn't belong, I suppose, ignored the signs, and now we must pray for this hell on earth. We sit peacefully within our lives, waiting as that fateful day comes to snuff us from the world. A never-ending cycle of life or death. Within our times, we watch as our peace is shaken by sudden events, with the eventual return of our everyday routine. Humanity has recovered from this halt as shown by history, throughout the many wars we read about in books and all the information we were taught in our schools. This is where humanity is now tested.
The CDC has come out with guidance for individuals within the infected areas. An alleged new form of rabies has caused the quarantine of the Jackson Memorial Hospital and has taken the lives of many loved ones there. All citizens are asked to remain indoors unless absolutely necessary. Public health is currently a major concern. Thus, the CDC has also asked that citizens practice through sanitation, especially for individuals over the age of 50 and under the age of 18. More information will follow.
Within a week's time of this statement, many cities and towns that were once active and full of life now echo in silence. The occasional wailing sirens of emergency vehicles cry out in the distance and buzzing of helicopters looking through the skies, but the streets remain empty over this looming threat that creeps over this world. You know, they said that this virus that has infected a good portion of the world was called SH-4. It appeared to be fungal in nature and is capable of releasing spore-like clouds. When infected, the person will suffer from extreme respiratory issues and will begin to cough up blood. Carriers of the infection can spread the virus if exposed to someone not infected. After 2 weeks, an infected individual will lose all mental function and be rendered hyper-aggressive. Considering the type of virus is being airborne, people began to go underground, seek shelter in the metros, the bunkers, the railways, any form of underground location that has a livable condition. It was rather hard to adjust to underground living, but over time you kind of learn to adapt from it. What seems like years passed, maybe even a decade. Humanity had appeared to have ceased existence for the most part, except for what remained in the metros, of course, until there was a radio transmission that crackled to the community I was in.
If anyone's out there, know that there is hope. My name is Abbott Carson, and I am the director of Sanctuary 9. I know life has moved underground, and we've kept our little lives secret, but time has proven that we can be accepting. We are from the surface.
I could not believe it. I was bewildered, to say the least. After living underground and adapting to that life for so long, there's a chance to be above ground. Part of me is skeptical, but I just had to find out.
We can't do this alone. If you're out there, write us your coordinates. You can work with us. We can rebuild the world.
Conveniently, I was staying in my summer home in Alaska before this mess came about, and I seek shelter in a nearby underground facility, not knowing if this was a trap or an actual hope to be above ground again. I took the opportunity. They had taken me once I gave them my position and ran extensive medical and physical evaluations on me. I eventually made my way toward this island that they spoke of via Sanctuary 9 transportation. All seemed to be well. Gave me a boost of hope, actually. At least it did. There was a storm, a strong storm that had erupted upon our vessel. We ended up crashing onto the island that seemed to be so cold and so bare. I was lucky enough to have survived the incident. Perhaps it was luck, or maybe it was just God's will. I don't know what I'll find here, but I'm alive, and that's got to count for something. This is where my story begins.